Joe, what a finish to that game, and I'm not sure I've ever seen somebody smile so widely after someone's taken out a top spin in the last leg to decide it.
Yeah, it's the best time to do it as well. You know, the last leg at the Worlds, you know, you can't have so much more. It was, I felt like I put myself under a little bit of pressure that I really shouldn't have done, but who cares? You know, the record I've got here just to get a win. You know, it's really good for my confidence.
What was the journey that you went on in that game like? Because 2 sets up, then behind, even in the final set, you're behind and have to come back. Even in the final visit, you must have thought, I've made a mess of this, hang on, I've won the game.
It was a strange one. I think Jonny caught me off guard, to be honest. Jonny's not one who shows much emotion. I think the most emotion I ever saw him, you know, show was at the World Cup with Gezi, but I think he was sort of feeding off Gezi then, but I don't think he was happy the way he was playing the first 2 sets, being 2-0 down, and he was large in it like I'd never seen him before. You know, it wasn't, you know, I didn't take any offence to it. I just thought, well, you know, he's bang up for this. You know, he's not going anywhere. And he came back at me, you know, and I don't know. I didn't panic, but it just caught me off guard, and I just thought, well, you know, just get yourself together. He's bang up for it, so, you know, show him that you're up for it as well. And like I say, to come back from 2-0 down in the last set, but I fancied it. You know, normally people may give up. You know, I might have given up in the past, but I fancied it. You know, I just thought it's one break, it's my darts. If I can get to 2-1, break him, then, you know, then see what he's made of. And to be fair to him, he's made of, you know, pretty stern stuff. He hit the 180 in the decider as well, so, you know, but who cares? I won, I don't care.
Well, look, uncharted territory for you, the last 16 of the William Moore World Championship, and fair to say, without playing your best stuff so far.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll see how far I can go. I'm here for the long haul. You know, I've brought my dad with me. You know, it doesn't normally come, you know, normally, but this year he's been coming to a few of them, and I seem to be sort of thriving. I think, especially with you know, the way the COVID is and the restrictions. You know, a bit of company. You know, it's a lonely place. You know, especially with the restrictions. And you know, to have my dad with me, it's great. And he's, like I say, he's to be fair, he's my biggest critic as well. So, but I'm sure he'll be full of praise when I go downstairs and see him after this.
Will he? I mean, do you reckon you're expecting a few harsher words from your old man as well? Because you probably have to step it up in the next round as well, won't you?
Yeah, but that's to be expected. If you want to win a world title, you can't expect to be getting through with no substandard 90 averages. You know, if you're getting through to the last 16, you know, it's great. If doesn't matter what excuse me, it doesn't matter what you average, as long as you get through it. And you know, I'm in there, so you can't have so much more than that. I'm actually in there, you know, to challenge whoever's in front of me next, whether it be Ricky or whether it be Michael.
Well, we don't know if it's going to be Ricky or Michael. The bookmakers believe that it's going to be Michael van Gerwen, but he's a guy you've beaten a couple of times in Euro Tour finals.
Yeah, well, the smart money is with Michael, but you know, I prepare for both situations, both scenarios. You know, Ricky's quite capable of beating Michael on his day, but if it's his day today, who knows? Whoever it is, you know, I'm in the last 16. You know, who cares? You know, I'd rather play Ricky, if I'm honest, as would anyone. You know, you'd rather play Ricky than the world number 1, but whoever it be, you know, I fancy my chances to beat them.
Beating MVG on the tour is one thing. Beating him in a final of a big stage event like a Euro Tour is another one. Do you think beating him on the William Moore World Championship stage is another level again that you'd have to find?
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll tell you Wednesday morning. You know, we'll be having this chat. You know, after I've beaten him or Ricky, who, like I say, it's Michael's the man to beat. He's the bookie's favourite for a reason, but he's there to be beaten. Do you know what I mean? I'm confident I can beat him. I'm confident I can beat Ricky. Whoever it be, you know, I fancy my chances.
Well played tonight.
Thank you. Cheers, Dan.
Joe, congratulations, mate. 3-1, should have been 3-1 up, 2-all, then 3-2 down. Are you thinking curse of the world has struck again?
No, to be honest, I was thinking I should have been 3-1 up, but then, because there was a break after the 4th set, I went off, and to be fair, Jonny, I think, missed 2 at double 16 for a 50 checkout to win a set. So I thought it's evened itself out there. Don't get me wrong, I was fuming with myself that I'd missed a 68 to go 3-1 up, but I thought, well, you know, 2-all isn't the worst result in the world. You know, I probably thought he deserved 2 sets the way he came back. So, you know, it was just a matter of, you know, reset and go again, the best of 3 sets.
Playing Jonny's always going to be difficult because, as you say, you two are really good mates. Is the whole process different to a normal match when you're playing someone close?
It's not so much different. It's more the personal side of things. You know, like normally, if he was playing, you know, another player, he'd have come inside my table. You know, would have talked nonsense. You know, for 3-4 hours that we was there before, and it was just. It just wasn't the same because we was playing each other, which I understood. Like I say, I was the first in the venue, and then Jonny sat at a different table, which is fine. But then from the other side of the room, he's just, you know, sending me stupid texts, you know, about football and things like that. So it is what it is, you know. You've got friends in the game. You don't want to have, you know, live the darts life sort of in a lonely space. You've got friends in the game, but there comes a point where you have to play your friends, and luckily I was, you know, came out the best side this time.
What was Christmas like as well, knowing that you were coming back, and what was the drive back Boxing Day like?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was more thankful I didn't have to come back Christmas Day. You know, I had a couple of drinks, you know, as you do at Christmas. But you know, if I'd have come back Christmas Day, it would have been totally different. I think I had an hour's practice at Christmas Day. You know, the wife weren't happy, you know, my family weren't happy, but I'm like, well, you know, I want to be world champion, so you know, the sacrifices like that. But you know, it was nice to go back. You know, I felt for the foreign guys, you know, who were stuck over here. I think when I pulled up at the hotel Boxing Day, the first person I saw was Michael, and he just looked. He looked so not down, but just really deflated, you know, because obviously he's got a young family. He wants to go home, things like that. And like I say, I was one of the lucky ones being from the UK that I could go home. So I think the fans should appreciate, you know, what the foreign boys do, you know, just to put on some entertainment.
Touched on that, what you said there. If it was to be Michael, do you think that could be to your advantage, the fact they've had to spend Christmas over here?
I can't see how playing the world number 1 as opposed to the world number 32 as an advantage.
Just the fact his attitude, like his old demeanour, and the fact that
but then that's a dangerous way to look at it, because he's thinking, well, you know, I'm going to make it worth it that I've stayed over here. You know, he wants to tear everyone's head off, and rightly so. But like I say, it is what it is. You know, Ricky's in the, you know, the last 32 by right, as is Michael. You know, so whoever wins, you know, it should be a good game, whenever it be, 29th, I think maybe.
Joe, pleasure as well.
Thank you. Cheers, Phil.
So there are plenty of pivotal moments in that match, but you look at that first set and he went to 2-1, and I think he hit a 103 finish to take that first set. Looking back, that was probably quite a pivotal moment, wasn't it?
Not really, no, because I think Jonny was miles behind. I think the 103, even if I'd have missed the double 16, he was still miles behind. I thought what was going to be the pivotal moment when I took a 110 out for something. I think to go 2-1 up, and that was when Jonny really kicked into life, because I sort of give it some then. And then Jonny, you know, wasn't having it, and you know, he came back great at me, but you know, I'm glad, you know, really proud of myself, the way I held myself together to get over the line.
You say Jonny came right back out after the second set. Did you see anything in the break from Jonny, or did you?
Yeah, I sat next to him. We was talking, you know, as we would do, you know, down the local pub. It was just, like I say, there's no malice in the game, but it was after we was talking after the first set, you know, just, you know, normal niceties, and the second set. After it went 2 apiece, there was no talking then, you know. I think we both knew it was, you know, business, and, you know, get on with it.
And great to see such respect from both of you at the end. I mean, you could see he was, although he was gutted not to win the game, he was pleased for yourself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't pleased with me.
No,
It's difficult, because obviously, you know, under these restrictions, and you're thinking, you know, he stuck his hand out. I'm not going to stick a fist out, you know, to shake his hand. You know, you shake his hand, and he's a cracking guy. You know, he's really one of the good guys on tour. You know, get on great. So it was just unfortunate that we had to play each other tonight. But you know, fortunate for me, I come over the other side.
Okay. Cheers, Joe.
Nice one. Cheers.